the promises as God's people and come back to Christ. Read.
Verse 7.
Go ahead.
And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see.
Go ahead.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
Now, do we see that going on today? Famine and all those things? So we know that we're living with all these seals operating. One seal that haven't been fulfilled yet is Christ coming to get us out of this hell we call life. Okay? That haven't been fulfilled yet. Read.
Verse 9. When he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High.
Now he see those who died standing for the word of the Most High God. Ahia. Read.
And for the testimony which they held.
And for the testimony which they held. So they were killed by government for holding the testament of the Bible. And what does that tell you? That the governments are under Satan. Why would they kill those who stand for the truth of God? Who was Christ killed by? I know people try to blame it on Israel, but he was killed under Roman crucifixion. They brought him up to Pontius Pilate. That was a Roman crucifixion. Who killed Israel in 70 AD? The Romans. Okay? So when it says those have been slain and martyred for the truth and for the commandments and for the Bible, listen to this. That means those who would kill them are against the Most High. And I know it's hard to believe that your governments are all satanic, but it's what it is. Read on.
Verse 10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true?
How long, O Lord, holy and true?
Dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
How long? Why haven't you avenged our blood on these people who dwell on the earth, on these Romans, these Rothschilds, these Rockefellers, these DuPonts, these Bushes, these so-called Queen Elizabeths, these people who are killing everyone? They're in the heavens saying, how long? When are you going to judge these people for doing what they're doing to us? Right? Read.
Verse 11. And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled.
So something else have to happen in the earth. Others have to rise and be martyred as the disciples were martyred. There's others that must be killed for a testimony. Okay? Read.
Verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, and she is shaken of a mighty wind.
Now that's amazing that it says her untimely figs, because the fig tree sometimes fall to the ground out of season, showing you that when this happens, Satan have less time than he think, because it's going to come at a time in which he don't even know. It's going to be untimely, like the figs. And when it says that the moon turned to blood and the angels didn't give their light, or the stars didn't give their light, all the luminaries in the heavenly realm are going to turn into their angelic form on their way back to this earth. It's going to be total darkness. I tell you that in the book of Amos. Total darkness. And the only light the earth will see is when Christ is destroying them out in space on his way here into this earth. He will be the light of the earth. You're going to see satellites falling to the ground, crushing everything. You're going to see those little toys they call weaponry. They're going to be falling all over the place. And you know what? And we're going to be relaxed in the wilderness. Most High is going to have a place for us protected by angels. while all this mayhem is going on, and it's coming. Listen to this clearly. Read.
Verse 14. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every freeman, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
And they hid themselves in the rocks. They go, you Illuminati guys, and all you guys think you're going to run into the mountains. Think you got food waiting and all those things until the smoke's clear. No. It tell you that Christ is going to be sending, yes, his elect into those mountains, dragging you out of there. Okay? To serve. You're going to clean up what you messed up. You think you're going to escape? Then a lot of them think they're going to fight with their weaponry against Christ. You know what I mean? They got weapons around those mountains too. Okay? This is the scriptures here. We know you got underground caverns all in these mountains. Think you're going to run away from your judgment. No. You're not. There's nowhere to hide. Read.
And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us.
They're going to say, listen, we'd rather die by these rocks here. Read.
And hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
Please hide us from Christ. That's your elite. They're going to be running from Christ. A brother too. They're going to be hiding. Oh, I thought y'all were Christians. Why are you hiding from Christ? Why are you asking the mountains to fall on you? I thought you was waiting for, you can't wait till Christ returns and take you into heaven. Finish reading.
And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
And from the wrath of the Lamb. So Christ is coming with wrath. So it's up to us to come back to the Most High, find a way back, keep his commandments, and follow what he needs us to follow, so that we can be found worthy when he returns. Now, I went through this so that all of you that are waiting on seals and looking at the 7 seals, understand that the seals were already loosened when Christ went to the throne. Okay? Any questions? If y'all have questions, we answer questions. If they have questions, we're going to open it for 5 minutes, and then we can pray out. No questions? Okay. All right, let's see if we got questions here, and then we can pray out, because there's other things I wanted to go into, but we have to probably save that to a later time. Hold on, let me name this here.